Okay, I have a confession to make. I was at Michael's today, and well, I was kind of looking at art supplies. Didn't really think I would actually want to get anything, but then I saw this beauty. It's so beautiful. I love glitter. It's just so pretty. Look at this. And since it's glue, it's not as big of a mess. I thought, because I saw this, it just like inspiration just started pouring out of me. I thought it would be fun today to get out my watercolor sketchbook and to just start working on some characters inspired by the glitter glue. I think I'm actually going to end up using both sides of the page today. Let's get started.
It's the Lily factor. Ding!
Typically when I start any drawing process for any kind of anything, I'm gonna say any a lot today, huh? I really just enjoy starting to sketch out, not in pen per se, this is more of an outliner if we're gonna go on terms and names here. I'd like to just kind of be really lazy with it and sketch it out really lazily because it gives me confidence. I look at it and I go, well, no matter what ends up on this paper, nothing is going to look as bad as what I drew here. I kind of have an idea of what I want to draw using these utensils because typically my inspiration comes very easily. I get really inspired. There's just a lot to be inspired by. I like to draw backgrounds, characters. I'm trying to work on enjoying drawing objects. And so I'm always finding all sorts of inspiration for those sort of things. I want to draw kind of a young character with maybe an older character. Could be like a brother and a sister. Just kind of brainstorming ideas here. We'll just see what ends up on paper. This girl looks a little snooty. Make her arms crossed or something. She's like one of those know-it-alls, you know. That's not right. Just always telling people that they're wrong, even though they're typically the ones who are wrong and not the people they're accusing are wrong. Oh yeah, she's a real know-it-all. She knows what she's talking about, except she doesn't. She could have... Gave her a turtleneck. I don't know why. I only draw turtlenecks. Why? It's not really turtleneck season quite yet. Okay, I think she's alright, but she's not the character I'm looking for in this particular kind of drawing. And I think I want the outfits to be a little more summery rather than this kind of cold and wintry look. Try and start sketching bigger. I have a lot of paper space, so you know, sky's the limit. I mentioned a brother, so this is obviously me sketching out the brother. Since we're not gonna worry about the sister quite yet. Although, now that I look at it, I do like the face structure, so I might continue that elsewhere. I don't know why, it's like some days I draw a side profile and it's phenomenal, and then other days it's like, what on earth is that? I tell you though, there's nothing more cringy than when you're starting artist and you're already trying to draw side profiles. It's awesome, it's ambitious, keep it up if you are one of those people, but boy, when I started trying, it was kind of creepy. I remember there was one drawing I did where I was trying to draw a side profile, and I think it was actually just me referencing off an actual picture because I wanted to do fan art of this character, and well, I erased that profile probably 100 times, and I do not like this. I don't typically scribble these out, but I don't like this. I'm gonna give him an afro and a mustache, goatee, maybe some more facial hair. I want to draw a unibrow, but unfortunately it's a side profile, so you wouldn't really notice the unibrow now, would ya? See, now that doesn't look as scribbled out, does it? But seriously, don't scribble out your artwork. If you don't like it, just put an X by it. I acted on an impulse. It's because I'm really pumped up. This is exciting. Obviously, that's too old looking. I want to go younger. Just gonna have her legs kind of like swinging out because she's She's a stinker. Not really. You can imagine what it would be like if she was. She's got kind of like her arms on her legs. If I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really think that this one here worked. Looking at it now, I kind of like it. I just want to lower the snobby level a bit. I kind of want her to be more easygoing, but I like her little poofy curly pigtails. I think that's cute. Okay, this pose is not working the way it should, but on the bright side, now when I start sketching in pencil, I can go, it's not as bad as that. I want to sketch out Le Garçon one more time, or maybe 2 more times, and not go as ambitious of a head placement as that side profile and pen was. It's too old. Like, I need to do that in pencil if I want to make a young boy. Give him a little baseball cap. Clearly too young, but hey, no big deal. We're just brainstorming here. I saw a car today with a red socks sticker. I'm not really into sports or anything, but I think I kind of want to incorporate it on this boy. Well, since the inspiration is coming from the red socks, I'll just draw these really lazy looking socks here. Forgive me for those fans out there if I'm drawing these completely wrong. I'm not using a reference, just going off memory. Woohoo! It's actually kind of funny. This does not look like how it's supposed to, but it's like he's just got a pair of socks on his shirt. Oh my gosh, I love that. That's good. That's really good. Kind of like that head shape. Reminds me of my last drawing video I did with acrylic paints. The portrait I drew, his head shape kind of reminds me of that, so there's something I learned out of that study. I think I need to make him look a little younger. He might be perfect because he kind of looks like he would actually care about a very annoying little sister. He looks like he actually could put up with that and wouldn't mind riding the little sister out on a stroller. I mean, obviously it's not going to be like little baby sister. Why am I still drawing this? Like, this has nothing to do with anything I'm trying to draw. What am I doing? Those really short arms. Okay. Moving on. Time to bring up man's best friend. You might be thinking, a puppy, but no, a pencil. Sketch out. Kind of put it too low there, but oh well. we're just brainstorming. It's no big deal. Give her, maybe make her like kind of plump too. I mean, she's younger, so it's not like it wouldn't make sense. Give her like one of those youngster band-aids. Might be a little too overdone, but just for the meantime, we'll put that there just as a reminder, because sometimes my hand will forget. Oh hey, we're trying to draw a younger character. Right. I don't know why these socks are so thick, but they are. Oh, and I remember too, like, you know, the little socks that had those kind of diamond pointy things on them. That looks not like what I'm talking about, but it's like they're wrinkly socks, and then they had these sort of like kind of diamond frou-frou or triangular frou-frou things on the top. This is better than what we started with. It's not exactly what I want yet, though. And I think, well, these arms are too long for starters. Fix that. Why did I make them so long? They're like right in front of the calf. No, that's not right. Okay, for those of you who are wondering about anatomy, tip number 1, do not make the arms long enough to reach the calves. That's not right. Seems like they're both gonna have bad posture today. 'Tis the season for bad posture. La, 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 la. Why am I singing a Christmas song? Sorry people, I am in the Christmas spirit despite it being not really the time for that. This dude's got a very pointed jawline. Very, very nice. It's like how my accent kind of starts and then fades away. You know what I'm noticing? These two pointed noses run in the family. Eyebrows seem to run in the family too. You two got some similar features going on. I'm very impressed. Give them kind of some messy hair, but not too messy. So it's like it's almost as if, you know, she's the younger brother and you know, wearing him out, but except it's a girl. So maybe she's kind of competitive, really outgoing, kind of does all sorts of naturey stuff and really makes him tired on a daily basis. I think the boy is exactly how he should be now, not outfit-wise, just kind of with his general structure that makes him recognizable. You know, characters have features that you recognize. Sometimes it's hairstyles, sometimes it's eyes, sometimes it's noses. We're gonna draw one more of this petite fille. She could be one of those girls that it doesn't like really get thin towards the ankles, like she still kind of has it thick there. Like the feet go that far inward. Just ignore my unrealistic dreams of how feet can go. You know, there was something that always bothered me when I was in this age, is like girls around me would have leggings and then the shirt would be not very long. And it always kind of got on my nerves. She can have like maybe some gray or black leggings. So then she's like one of those girls who, like, maybe it's not sporty, but they like to run around, and this kind of helped them do that. I remember too, it would always have like maybe a heart on it, some maybe music notes. Just gonna draw hearts because I really like this one. That was a really lazy heart there. It's like a fish hook. Fish hook. I drew a fish hook and a heart. Hope y'all like fishies. I already know what I want to do for the pose. So it's only a matter of just drawing it out. You can see I did a tiny little idea, but just to make sure I know what I'm doing for the pose. I was thinking about giving her a like space in between her teeth, like she lost a tooth, but I just feel like that's been done for youngster characters. So maybe her missing tooth is further back in her mouth where you can't see it. And learning just how to plan things out and to make it go the way you want it to go. It's hard. It's always complicated doing any kind of drawing piece, especially when you're really excited and you want to use a certain medium and it's not going the way you want it to. Okay, I have the sketch down. I think I'm just gonna take a break and avoid further frustration, then get back to y'all afterward. After pausing for some station identification, I took a break and just kind of let myself relax, not really worry about the drawing. Then after some time, I looked back at it and I realized the sketch wasn't as bad as I thought it was. I had just been drawing for too long and I needed to stop and reevaluate. I outlined the colors and now it is time to color with these Copics and some PITT Artist Pens. With all that being ready, I can color, then finally add what I've been yearning to use all day today. My glitter! Yee! I love Copic markers. I know I bring these up every single time, but I can't stop loving them. You know, a lot of people complain about the smell of Copics. I understand, but I actually don't mind it. I don't know if it's just because it reminds me of the smell of Sharpies and brings back good memories or what, but they just don't bother me. I must say, the thing about coloring with Copics and a watercolor sketchbook, they work fine. It's actually really nice. And it doesn't bleed a lot, but the only thing, and I guess it's just because I'm more used to it being in paper that's probably not the greatest for it, but the ink doesn't spread as much, and that's actually not bad at all. But then it just makes it less wet, so when I go to blend it, it just feels different. I'm surprised I don't usually use the chisel nib because I just don't think I can stay in the lines with it very well. I guess it's different when you're in a watercolor sketchbook coloring with these because it doesn't spread as much. Still deciding whether or not that's a good or bad thing. Overall, it's nice. Really looking forward to getting to the glitter. Glitter! Whoa! Love you, glitter! You're the best! Time for some shading. Nothing like it. As it turns out, all was well in the world of coloring except for one issue: outlining. Why, hello, burnt sienna. Haha, so this isn't out of ink. I used this in another video and it was like really streaky and I was like, oh no, it's out of ink. Well, it's not. It's perfectly raw. Raw with ink. It was just the paper. I have a watercolor sketchbook to prove that. This drawing is fun. I was worried and then I wasn't, and then now I'm just having the best time. These are the kind of drawings that it always seems like it's not gonna work out and that you wasted your time, but in the end, they are always worth the effort. It's always gonna be that way. No matter how much pain and suffering you may endure, and time you may or may not have spent that you regret spending, it's always worth it. Even if it doesn't seem that way. Like, you know, I was blessed enough in this case. I am liking this drawing better now. But for some people, they may not like their drawing. If they had a similar situation as me, they may not have ended up liking their drawing. But that doesn't stop them from learning something, and it doesn't stop them from maybe in the future being inspired by that drawing or just being proud of the fact that they didn't quit. There's always a reward for hard work. Whether you get the reward right away or not, it's always worth the experience. That's what's important. It's the experience. I want her hair to be a golden brown, so I'm gonna try and add some yellow in there. It's pale yellow, but it's coming across very vivid. But I'm gonna try and layer on top of it. You can hear the neglect of ink inside this marker, considering how much squeak there is. Normally when I color the insides of the mouths, I don't do it just straight black, because that's not how it actually is supposed to be. But in real life, I'm doing it here because it's very cartoonish right now, and I don't really have any colors anyway that could actually be the right color for the inside of the mouth. I like this pink. It's not really pink, it's lipstick natural, but I like it. I think it's that nice, bland kind of pink, enough to really not overthrow anything. Because, you know, pink can stand out, and sometimes that's good, but sometimes it's a little too much. You just don't need all that pink. I don't know why, I'm just seeing freckles now. Okay, where's a dark brown for this? I think the freckles are definitely useful. I think they are kind of helping that. It's just kind of blending it together, making it cohesive. I like this. I really do. Just added a bit of trim. That way you could decipher between where things are ending on her shirt. Kind of just helps it move along, tells you what to see and everything. Oh my gosh, she's adorable! I am cuted out by my own character. That is the first time this has ever happened. You guys are witnessing my firsts. Oh my goodness, this is awesome. I love this. I really was not looking forward to this because I didn't want to use Copics, but I am happy. I'm so happy. Oh. But I mean, my goodness, this child, she is precious. Okay, I think this might work. Let's see. Yep. Yes. Yes. This is perfect. It's so funny because I watch myself and I go from like hate this to I love this, and then I go back to like this isn't working to I love this, and so it is all over the place. I tell you, art can sometimes be a roller coaster, especially emotional roller coaster. All right. You know what? I'm gonna name these two. I really feel like I should give them a name. I know it's a little late in the game now, but they really deserve a name. So this whole time I've been looking at the dude and I just picture Eric when I see him. I'm not sure about the younger girl. I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, I think I'm gonna pick the names myself, but if you guys have any suggestions, you know, feel free to let me know and I'll be sure to go, hey, you know, that's actually not a bad idea. I should probably name them that. I'm really excited. I love glitter. I kind of think he should have stripes on his shirt. That's my in the moment, just random little, oh yeah, he should have stripes on his shirt. We'll see. We'll see about that. Yeah, there we go. That was the color I needed. Why didn't I just grab that in the first place? Boom! I don't intend for his pants to literally be this pale, although I do kind of like it. It's a little nerdy. Not that that's a bad thing. It's just not working with the shirt. But this is kind of going to be the lighter color that will layer things with. So I think I have my name. They're going to be named Ava and Eric. But if you guys have any suggestions, still don't feel like you can't tell me. I will not be angry in any way. I won't throw a tantrum, I promise. It's too bright. I realize the pants are a bit blotchy, but I'm not gonna worry, I'm not gonna flip out. Don't worry guys, I'm not gonna flip over my desk again. I'm just kidding, I've never done that. Mainly because I probably am not strong enough. Oh, and I guess too, because I don't really get mad enough to throw things. Going over the jeans with the white gel pen because I want it to kind of look like ripped jeans, and as of right now it just looks like he has these weird knee holes there. But they're ripped. So that's what's going on there, in case you're wondering. So now that I'm done coloring, no, I'm just messing with you guys. I did not forget the shoe. I am just full of trickery today, aren't I? Now I can finally include this glitter glue. Took me long enough, didn't it? All right. Let's do this. Obviously, she is going to be getting some of this red glitter. So pretty. Now it's time for the one I really have been excited about. Is the new one I bought. This one, I've used these glitter tubes before, but I've not got to use this one that I bought today because I got it today. This is my first time trying it out. Look at that shine! So nice. I love this. I'm not gonna blob a whole bunch of gold on her, but I just want to add a little bit of glitter to their hair, like where the highlights kind of are, just to give it that little something else. It's one big sparkle fest. I just love this. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Boy, if younger me could see me putting glitter glue on this, I'd be like, younger me would for starters hate me because they'd be so jealous of like how I'm able to draw and color, but then they'd be like, you know, whoa, you drew that? And, whoa, you're putting glitter glue, the best thing ever, on this? And I'm like, yes, I am, mini me. Boy, these characters, they're gonna sparkle. I love it, and I was worried too that like the glitter on the boy, on Eric would look kind of, you know, feminine, but it actually doesn't really change him up at all. It just kind of looks like he has some sort of lighting on him. Very, very nice. I like it. I'm not gonna let it touch their sides. Maybe I will. Second thought, yes, I will. At last, after much time spent, Ava and Eric are complete. Ha ha! Look at this glitter. It's so sparkly. Look at that. Woo! This was awesome. Totally worth all the time spent. We learned and accomplished so much from the start of just one idea to sparking these others, even the creepy baby, and all the way to these two awesome characters that developed more and more until we got to these. And they're even named and sparkly. Look at that sparkle. I am overjoyed. This was awesome. So awesome. I don't know what to say. It's so glittery. Look at all these sparkles. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching me go through a process of just getting to where I want to be and how I want a drawing to be made. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you all love Ava and Eric, and I hope that you guys were able to learn something. And last but certainly not least, I hope that you guys were drawing and that you have some sort of glitter product. If you do, let me know because I love glitter. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great week and good luck in life and in art. Bye!